Hey guys, Julian here, back with another video. Today I'm here with my boy Lucas Sacco, and we're gonna do a little different kind of video. We're gonna be ranking all the competitive North American players from the previous seasons and seeing how they would do in the upcoming 2025 to 2026 season. Obviously, this is just our personal opinions, and all these players are all great players. They all have several tops, and they're all genuinely nice people. So let's get into it. So first off, we're starting with Yuchi, Hungroy, Brian Chen. I know that guy's a YCS winner, but I don't think that you're quick with that one. I don't think that he's been doing that great recently. Just maybe not putting as much time into it. Maybe Sky Striker needs to be better, so we're putting him in retired.
Yeah, I think he's a really, really nice person. Like, we're simply one of the nicest people. If you guys ever have to get cards like pre-ordered, go to him because he is like the fastest with it of all time. He's also just once
That is
again
true.
genuinely nice person. He just hasn't been putting that much time into the game. That's why I think he's got his priority somewhere else. So I'd put him in retired simply for the reason he doesn't put that much time in.
All right, next we got G. I think. I mean, obviously, like he's already had several tops. Like this guy probably has like more tops than how many years I've been alive. So I think I could definitely see him in like top win. Sorry, could win.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think he
how
could
you feel.
definitely be and could win again. I think I would probably put him more in several tops. If you look at G's tops from like the past couple of years, a lot of them have been South American tops, which are usually just like simpler events. I think he could definitely win an event though, and if that's what we're rating it, like he should definitely be up here. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, could win. Only has six. Like, come on, bro. Leave some for the rest of us. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
not fair. Yeah.
Oh, we got one of my favorites here, Logan Shepard. Super nice guy. Love this guy. This guy's always down to help test and everything. Great player. I think I put him in several tops. Like I know this guy's got it in him. I know that last year he did get like a few tops. Um, he topped Nats last year. He topped
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's definitely got it in him, and I know that he's been putting more and more time into the game. So I could definitely see him getting there and getting several tops.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I think Shepard's a fantastic player and he's going to do really good this year. And then we have Landon Oliver. How do you feel about Landon Oliver?
So I don't know him that well. Okay, just to preface this, I've been playing this game for 1 year, so a lot of people on here I don't know that personally. So my opinion could be like super wrong, but I think this guy probably I know he won two YCSs last year. Like that's pretty crazy. So in terms of like recent results, and if he's like willing to put the time into it, I probably could have put him in. Oh, you're disagreeing with what I'm about to say. Okay, okay. How do you feel? Because I was gonna say probably could win. Like he's won two YCSs in the last year. That's pretty good.
Oh,
That's better than me.
yeah. I
That's
love Landon. Think he's the GOAT. I think that he is very format dependent. I think that he really, really strives when there's a lot of decks with higher ceilings to them. And there's a lot of hand traps in the format. I don't think that we're going to find ourselves in like a Snake Eye-esque format anytime in the near future. Besides that, good category still means that the person has a chance to win a YCS. They're still going to top like quite a few YCSs. The other thing is like I just haven't been seeing him go to as many events over the past like year or so. I think he's kind of like trying to put his time into other things. That's why I'd put him here in good, not because he doesn't have the potential to be one of the greatest of all times.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard ranking all these people. Like, everyone here is so good, but then at the same time, like, we're making a tier list, so we gotta
Yeah.
figure it out.
I'm just trying to be as critical as possible, or else everyone will be in goat tier, and so that's the only thing. So
Yeah.
don't blame me. I'm just trying to make sure that we have enough spots.
I think I'd put Charlie in like towards the top of good. I know he qualified for Worlds. He's a really good player. I think his technical play is really good, like as we saw on stream when he played against Shunpeng in the finals of Providence. I do think his deck lists are like a little questionable, at least from my perspective. Um, but yeah, but I also know he puts a lot of time into the game, so we could see. It'd be good to see if he can prove us wrong.
Yeah, I think his technical play is actually like really, really good. Playing the game for that long, you have to pick up on like just little things that you'll develop that will just make you a better technical player. You gotta get your TP up. You know what I'm saying? I think his deck list could definitely be improved upon. There could be some slight variations you can use to increase consistency, counter out variance in his deck list. But if you get him with the deck list that is good, and you get him with himself as the pilot, like he's definitely competing with GOAT tier. Speaking of goats,
Yeah, I think
Brian
that
here.
guy's up.
He's the goat.
Talked to that guy once in my life, like at Nats. I met him for the first time, but yeah, I know. I know. I heard the stories. I know he's the goat. Sky
Yes.
Striker goat.
As far as like when he puts in time into something, he is clearly just like one of the smartest individuals when it comes to interacting and really thinking out every single possible game state. I will say he's not putting as much time into Yu-Gi-Oh! And the fact that he's able to maintain the results he's had over the past time period while spending more time into school, just because I've known him a little bit personally, not very much. I think he's an incredibly smart kid. I think he's going to do very, very well in life, not just Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think he's simply just one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Hani.
I mean, that guy's a great player, but he's like low key retired, right? Like, does he not play anymore?
Yeah, he did win Vegas last year in a 3v3. I don't think he's going to be competing anymore except in nationals. Maybe Vegas. Actually, it wasn't even last year. It was 2 years ago, I guess, if you're counting this last year. But he probably won't be competing in events again for about a year until next year's Nats. But he's definitely one of the greatest people to ever do it. He offers coaching services. If you guys are wanting to step up your game from being an average locals player and you want to be in one of these categories, you should go to Hani for coaching because he simply just has some of the best deck building advice, and he's just one of the smartest individuals to play the game.
Next is John Wilkin. I think John Wilkin, I love that guy. That guy, if we were doing a niceness tier list, I mean, he's Canadian, right? So, yeah, it would be GOAT. Would actually be like the nicest person I've ever met. I would probably put Wilkin in good. I know he's like pushed himself to play a lot this season. You know, he made it to the playoffs. I think he could do it again. I think he could do better this time too. Just keep improving on his gameplay. I do think there's like areas of improvement for him though. But I can see how much time he puts into things, and it's really respectable.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if he had spent as much time in this last season being able to prepare himself, as opposed to having to fly around so much while also dealing with life, I think he definitely would have caught up and done better than he did at this last year and the results involving him. But he was having to travel around so much because he kind of entered the World's Race a little bit later into it. I definitely think that you're totally right, though. One of the most genuine people that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Super nice individual, always willing to help people out when he can. I think he's in good right now, but I think he has potential to go a lot higher. Just depends on how he wants to manage his time. David Flores. You didn't know who this is. I know that's why you didn't say his name. I'm putting him down here and retired. He won a UDS a couple years ago. As far as his results, we have Sean Pittman. And then I'm going to put Sean Pittman down here.
We were supposed to make a Sean Pittman tier.
I forgot, but he's going to stay in retired as well. Sean Pittman's an anomaly. He's in retired before he started his career. So we're just going to leave him down here. He may come out. He may get on.
Yeah, I was about to say you can't disrespect Yuchi like that and put Sean Pittman above him.
Yeah, I fixed it. Don't worry. James Markowitz. I think this person is super kind. I've only met him once. I only met him at the NWCQ playoffs. He is the other person that qualified along with Julian. I will say that he didn't have the best results last year, but I don't think he went to that many events. I know he went to a lot of regionals, had very good results as far as regionals. I think if I could see him at more events, he could be higher up. But as of right now, I'd probably put him in good just because I don't know him that well. You know, I can't rank him higher than people I do know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I agree with you. Like, he didn't have like the best season, but not in terms of like he went to events and didn't do good. He just didn't go to that many events, so it's hard to rank him compared to other players that went to other events.
And then we have DB Grinder.
Austin Collings. I think several tops. Like, I know he's done it before. I know he can do it again. It's hard when like you're trying to balance we know this guy like is like the GOAT of YouTube, right? Like, everyone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh knows DB Grinder. If it depends on how much time he wants to spend on YouTube and how much time he wants to spend on Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do see him test a lot though, so I know he's putting in that work. So I could definitely see him do it.
Yeah, I agree. The main thing is like, do you think he'll do better than Shepard this year?
I think so. I think Austin does put in like a lot of work, so I could definitely see him do it several tops.
Yeah, I think it really just depends on who puts in more time out of these two. I think they're about the same caliber skill player-wise. All right.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Let's go to Aditia. I think Aditia has finally earned himself a ticket into the GOAT Club. Quick story about Aditia, right? Aditia was one of the first people I actually started to grind Yu-Gi-Oh with. It was early into the Yu-Gi-Oh season 2 years ago when I got a message from Aditia asking if he could stay with me for a regional. I did not know who he was. I just knew that he used to judge at a case tournament that I used to go to pretty frequently. But since then, Aditia and I have become fantastic friends, really good friends. He is very, very smart for the time he puts into Yu-Gi-Oh because he has a lot of things that he does outside of Yu-Gi-Oh. And he just has consistent results. Like, if we look at his results in the last 2 years, he's topped almost every YCS he went to last year. I think there was one that he missed out on not topping. He got second place at the NAWCQ. He made playoffs comfortably, very comfortably. He's been first in Worlds Points for the past 2 years in a row, and he hasn't even been like trying that hard at regionals anymore. He's just been going almost strictly off of YCSs. I think that this year he will win a YCS, and I think there's a good chance that he goes to Worlds this next year, as well as like the one he's gone to now. Keep in mind he won nationals last year, also went to Worlds, so he's just definitely in this GOAT club up here.
Yeah, that guy's my kryptonite, bro. Every time I play him in tournament, I lose. I gotta overcome this.
He's got special powers. I've played him twice. I've bricked twice. He's the GOAT. Yeah. Cameron Neal. I have a quote from Cameron Neal. He said, "I lost really bad. I'm gonna retire." That's what he said at nationals. So I think he's gonna find his way right down here. If he plays the game, he's definitely one of the greatest to ever do it. He has one of the most consistent topping records out of everybody that's played the game. But I'm pretty sure he's retired, so that's what I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Ooh, this is one of my favorites next. Clifton Land. I think I'm putting that guy at the top of could win. Yeah. If anyone's like been grinding this game, it's Clifton. If anyone deserved to go to Worlds this year and is not going, it's Clifton. Like this guy, oh man, he's so good. And like I saw, okay, obviously he lost to me because of a floodgate. Then he lost in top 8 because of a floodgate. Like this guy got floodgated out of Worlds, and I know he doesn't deserve it. And then when you see his play, first of all, his technical was great. His technical play is great. Second of all, like some people on stream, like myself, I just play so bad on stream because of the nerves, like they get to me. This guy, a rock, solid. Nothing gets to him, bro. He's looking at me. He's just showing. He's like making conversation, and yeah. So I know this guy can definitely win a YCS this year. I could definitely see it. Yeah,
I agree.
Player, great.
If there was a way I could put him any higher than could win without putting him in the GOAT tier, because like you have to have special permits to get into the GOAT tier, and unfortunately he just doesn't have those yet. If I could put him any higher, I would. He's just like one of the best players that's currently playing the game very actively. Then we have Dominic Couch. I think that Dominic Couch has played at 2 events the past year. One of them was a 3v3, and he won. I think if there was a GOATs for just 3v3s, he would definitely be in that. But he just isn't playing that much. He's focusing a lot more on vending and just like running his store, and just like, dealing with cards in general. So I'm gonna put him down on retired, not because he's bad, like maybe a different individual that's in here, but I'm gonna put him in retired because he's just not going to that many events. Shout out Sean Pittman. What do you think about Dominic Cash? Have you met him?
I don't know. I've never met him.
That was good.
I know he's good though. I know he's good. Yeah.
Patrick Cobin. Do you know this individual?
No.
Okay.
I'm such a Yu-Gi-Oh noob.
Okay. Patrick Cobin is one of the OGs of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Back in the day, it was him and Billy Break. They were kind of like owning the format and like kind of creating a pathway for meta development in the format. He even has a book on Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think if you want to learn about the theories of Yu-Gi-Oh and how you can really get into the correct mindset to deck build and approach a format, that's a very good book to read. I think you can get it on Amazon for free, but I could be wrong. I would definitely put him up in the GOATs of all time if he played more right now. Because once again, this is for active players. That's where that GOAT tier is. Even though I'd put Dom up there, I'd put Hani up there. I think for right now he has to go into retired, just because I don't think he's at his peak from where he was, and I don't want to put him somewhere where he'll be offended by because of his past things. Because I think it's kind of demeaning to put him not in GOATs, so I think it's best to put him in retired.
Yeah, of course, I agree. Like the retired tier is for the players who like are either not playing like at all or not playing like very much, to where they don't get their time to shine like when they like as it did in the past. Fair enough.
Yeah, Enzo Fialas kind of fits into that tier as well. His exact tweet, whatever that's called, his exact X post said, "Hey, I'm retired," and so we find Enzo Fialas in this list.
Retired too.
Immediately, he's going to Worlds this year. Really funny. There's a lot of people on this list who are going to Worlds this year, but I think Enzo's got a very good chance to do very good. He's going with Joey Chow and Pac, I believe. I think he's going to do very good at the Masters of Worlds this year.
I like how our retired tier is the most.
It's the GOATs. We can't put them any higher because they're just not as actively involved in this current format.
Yeah, which I think is fair.
LeBlanc.
I've talked to him once at Nats when I played him. I think he's good. He's a good player. And again, I don't have like, I know he's won multiple YCSs. I think he wasn't putting that much time in the game before, but he's like prep for Nats and everything, and obviously he like went pretty far. I think he got like top 16.
Yeah.
So I think I'd put him in like several tops. I know he's like really good at the game, and he can do it. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has very, very good technical play. I think that his deck building could definitely be improved upon. I think that depending on who he works with for an event, he has the chance to be in the GOATs of all time. It just really depends on how he wants to focus. I know that he's been working really, really hard for Luxury, if I'm not mistaken. That's the card shop he's working for, trying to help develop and grow that store. And so that's where his time's been focused right now. But no matter what, I think that he'll have several tops in every season he plays.
I can confirm it's luxury because I remember he was wearing a luxury jersey. So
Smart.
I can confirm.
Okay. We have Heisum Jawari. I think yeah. Heisum's brother's on here too, but we have Heisum Jawari. I'm putting Heisum up here in several tops. I think he's gonna do very good this year. Once again, it feels like I say this for every person, but it just depends on how they allocate their time into this format. I think that he definitely has the opportunity to get several tops. He did win Vegas with Hani and with Chris a couple years ago with that 3v3 Vegas. So I think he has the potential to do that again.
Yeah, I don't know him that well, but what you're saying sounds right.
Okay. Jeff Jones, you know this guy. Do you want to share your story from him?
I mean, I lost to him at Orlando in the fourth place playoffs, but I don't want to like make excuses. That was my first deep run, and I was so like after I lost in top 4. Oh my god, I was so out of it. I was like literally depression because I was like in my head. I was like I was gonna win it. I was gonna win it, and then I lost. So I played really bad against him, but he was there. He was just chilling. He was literally like, I'm like main phase is like that's where we are, and I'm like I no. So I think this guy. I mean, I know he like has a lot of achievements in the past, and he probably like doesn't play as much anymore. But I would definitely put him in several tops. Like this, if this guy tries, like he can just do it automatically. I'd probably put him towards probably above Austin, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
I pretty much agree. I think that. I mean, I could even argue he'd be down here and could win. It just depends on like what decks are. One thing I've noticed about him is he totally commits time to the game. If the best deck is a deck that he enjoys, which is something different for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players. So it just depends on if they print a deck that piques his interest as to how well he'll do this year.
You know
Moving
what?
on.
Let's move him up.
Move him up.
Could win.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see
Fair.
it. Like honestly, so I lost to him at Orlando. I beat him at Nats, but at Nats, like I could tell that the only reason I won is because like I hand diffed him and there's nothing I could do. Like I played well, he also played well, but at the end of the day, it was literally like he couldn't do anything. So I do think like this guy's goated, but not in the goat section just because it's exclusive club right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. He didn't get his ticket yet. He'll find it though, I'm sure. Then we have Jib. Okay. Jib tops every YCS last year except for one. Him and Aditia had the same number of tops throughout the year. I think
Aditia just had like slightly deeper runs, right? But Jib still went pretty deep. Like he got like top 8 at like 3 YCSs or something. I think I'd put him and could win.
I don't think he went that deep in that many. I think he actually lost in top 16 a couple of them. I know he went top 8 at Providence, I want to say, and then he missed out at
Orlando because I know who he lost to in top 8 at Orlando.
Okay, so I think he got top 8 twice, but it was the main thing is getting into Top Cut, because once you get into Top Cut, a lot of the games are just variance fests, and you have to fall on the positive side of variance to do well. It also comes into like deck building and how you can like control those variances going into the event and how you want to prepare. I'm putting him up here with Clifton. If I could tie people, it would be him and Clifton that deserve this win.
I agree. He's literally like he has the ability to enter like almost every single top cut, and that gives him like the highest chance to win a YCS in my opinion. So I'm with that one. And Jib's grinding. Like literally, if you check out his Twitch, like he's always just streaming, playing DB rated, and just testing as much as possible. Just come out on top. So I gotta respect that. It's those 2001 babies.
2001.
If you were born in the year 2001, you might be the GOAT. I'm saying.
I might be the first person born in 2001 to bald. All right, locking in, we have Jose Santiago. Fantastic player. I think that he has committed less time to the game. I feel like I haven't seen him as many events as I usually do. I think he's a fantastic player. His technical play is really good. It seems like he always has very insightful deck building. Like he always has the goo, or something that he thinks will give him an edge in his deck building every single time. I think I'd probably put him like tied with Logan Shepard for several tops for this year though. He didn't do bad in this year at all by any means. I just think that he has been showing up to less events, and that's why he's here as opposed to higher.
Hey, if he always has the goo, we might have to invite him on our next video for a segment Goo or Glue.
Who
Like
were
he might
glue
tell us something we
with
don't know.
Julian and Glucas. All right.
Yeah.
Let's put him back here. Okay,
Oh,
Jesse Cotton. Yeah, there's not much to say here. He's going
that
up
guy's
here.
good, right? That guy's pretty
I
good.
think so. He's that
Yeah.
European guy I think that wins every
Wait,
YCS.
okay. You can't disrespect him like that. But I think he might have to be the goat. Like he might have to be. Yeah. Might have to put him in the front.
Sure.
Yeah. I
I was
like
just
that
putting him
over.
up there. Once they're in the club, they're in the club. There's not much
Yeah,
to
that's true.
compare.
It doesn't like once you're a goat, like it don't really matter what kind of goat you are.
Kamal.
I don't know Kamal that well. I played him like once at the remote YCS, but
I think he
I don't know
falls up
much.
here. The main thing with Kamal is that he just plays literally every card game that's ever been printed. Yeah, I think that Kamal just like goes to like different card game factories and just starts reading the cards before the cards come out and before they're released for every card game at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's what he does in his free time. But he literally just loves every game. Card games are his favorite hobby. It's literally what he does is card gaming. So it just depends on how much he wants to focus on Yu-Gi-Oh this year because he could focus on Pokemon and then do nothing for Yu-Gi-Oh and then just win Pokemon Worlds because that's just how he is. So it just depends on how he allocates it, but definitely and could win. It just depends on how he uses his time. I'm gonna rate you, Julian,
Okay.
Julian Khan. I think that he's a fantastic player. I think his technical play is very, very good. I think he barely knows how to shuffle because he barely deals with cards in real life. I think that's a major strike against him. But I think he definitely could go in this could win category. I think I'd put him a little bit above. Yeah. No. He's gonna be somewhere around here, right? For the could win category. The thing with Julian is I think he needs to have a little bit more experience because, like he said, he's played for like a year or two. You know, there's just so many cards and interactions and different things that you learn just from playing the game for like a million years. Like I've talked about earlier with Charlie and John, they have good technical play because they've played the game for so long. And I think that as Julian plays the game more and more and more, he'll just move further up this bracket.
Yeah, like I was saying too. Oh my god, bro, on stream. Dude, it's so bad. So bad. But I'm working on it. I'm locking in. Come on, we're winning in YCS this year. We're winning in YCS this year. You heard it here first. Come back to this video when I've won a YCS.
All right, Mario D'Amico. I think he also goes up here and could win. I think that he puts in the time. He has the right connections and he utilizes his connections correctly. Just in the fact of deck building, he's very open to asking people about their opinion and just taking it to heart. I feel like he values every single person's opinion that he talks to. Once again, genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever talked to. It feels like he also just genuinely cares about every individual as a person that he speaks to. I'd probably put him like up here with G. If him and G are tied, I'd probably put Mario just a little bit above actually, just because I know he plays more Yu-Gi-Oh. He may just be tied up here with Jib and Clifton.
Yeah, I agree. Mario's a great player. Like a Tenpai GOAT. So gotta give him that. Also, I mean, he made a really deep run in Nats. Like, he almost qualified for Worlds in the World Summit playoff, and then he got literally sixth place, like so close to making it to Worlds through Top Cut, and that's a very good player.
Yeah, if he hires someone to break your knees, he'll go to Worlds. Did you know that? So
Hey, whoa,
look out.
wait.
Pack. Pack is also going to Master Duel Worlds. I think Pack is between GOAT and retired. Because one, he didn't play that much this year, right? There were some YCSs that I didn't see him at.
He brought memento. I do think like he's probably more lax about the game. Like there's a lot of players like they get their achievements and they're content with it, and then they just kind of like have fun. But while having fun, like they still have good results. Like for example, I'll take Jesse Cotton as an example. Like this guy literally doesn't care anymore, right? Like he's had all his YCS wins. He pulled up to like what is it YCS Houston with like blue eyes for like a YouTube video idea or something. Just because like he was like, well, I could easily top. I'm Jesse Cotton. So like Pack probably doesn't fall like as much into that category, but I think he still like
Yeah.
cares a little less. So
Let's put him down here for now. I think that he's definitely a GOAT. It just depends on if he wants to play Master Duel and if he wants to play the real game.
yeah,
Then we have a real GOAT. I like Jesse Cotton too. Electric Boogaloo, I think is the term. He's up here. Paulo's just the GOAT. I've played Paulo one time. It was at YCS Vegas in the last round. He plays very much like Aditia, where he's very conservative with his cards. He doesn't speak very much, but you can just tell he's like a nice person. Like even while not saying much, you can tell he's just like being nice about the game state. You know, like he's not being very rushed or crude with his cards and like forcing things where they're supposed to go. It's more of just like you guys are just sitting in like a chill environment, just playing the game. He's also like has one of the most insane like records of all time. If you guys pull up his Yu-Gi-Oh wiki, his Wikipedia, you go Google that and find Paulo. I think he may have 2 whole internets of tops on there. Like if you start scrolling through, it might be 2, maybe 3 whole internets of tops. But he definitely finds himself in the GOAT category.
All right, next we have Ruben. Ruben. How do you feel about Ruben?
Okay.
I would probably put him like between good and several tops. I know he's our current world champion, but at the same time, I don't know that he's been putting that much time into Yu-Gi-Oh this year. Oh, I'm very wrong.
I'm not wrong. I think that Ruben's experience is definitely something to take into account when considering how you rank these. He does have a lot more experience than everybody else. I mean, he's our world champion right now, so like obviously he has to know something of what he's doing.
Fair enough.
I think that at Worlds this year he will do very well again. We haven't gotten to see like a Worlds winner play again since before COVID, because Paulie Aronson like despawned or something. But RIP. Anyways, Ruben, I think will do very, very well at Nats this year. I think that he's just on the border of like GOAT. Like I said, GOAT is like a special category. It's not like a category that once you pass could win, you go into GOAT. It's like could win's pretty much just like the top of the top, and then GOAT is like a special category you get when you do exactly like 3 things. And everybody up there has done like those 3 things. You know, I think that he's very close. He's like 1 season away of like good performance, but he just wasn't carrying this year. You know, he wasn't carrying. He already got his invite to Worlds, and that's the only thing that higher end Yu-Gi-Oh players care about is going to Worlds and winning that.
I guess that's fair. That's also why my perspective was a little bit different because like I really only played competitive this year, so I just didn't see him at any event. But then when you put into like when you add the fact that oh yeah he just didn't care because he was already qualified for Worlds, it starts to make a lot of sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did want to say here real fast, all these 3 people here, I mean, all these like 4 people here, I would probably say are tied. Like Kamal, G, Mario, Ruben. I'd probably put all of these people tied. And then like Jib and Clifton are like pretty much tied as well. Mario may be like a little bit higher than G and Kamal, but it's like very, very close. Like it's such a minor difference between them. But yeah, they're all really close. All right, Julian, you can.
All right, let me get that next one. Okay, so this guy Doofus Kako. I think no, he's we can put him in good. We can put him in good. No, I think honestly, I think you could win a YCS this year. I'd put you like maybe right above me because you do have more experience than me. No, I think I'd put you above me. Put you above me.
I'm gonna leave myself down here because I'm controlling it. No, so I got the arm.
No, it's my video. Put you above me right now. No.
I will critique myself. I think that I don't go into events with the most testing a lot of the time, and I think that's something that I need to correct in order to actually get into this could win category. I did top every YCS last year. I did horrible at nationals, horrible at playoffs. I had a bad weekend. It's part of the game. No one can go in there being perfect. But once again, I did top every YCS from this past year. I think if I can take the prep that I did for each of those YCSs and maybe just like double it or triple it and like specifically focus that on Nats, then I think I will move into this like could win category, not just for nationals, but like I guess for YCS, if I just spend more time improving like how I test and who I test with and the time I allocate with it, I think that I will move into this category. But I'm definitely at the bottom of this category. From several tops to could win, I'm somewhere in between there.
I definitely think, I mean, the same reasoning as with Jib, right? Jib could win a YCS because he's a great player and he has this ability to enter so many top cuts. You're the same, bro. I know. And you're saying you need to test more. Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to test crazy. I ain't sleeping till we're winning the YCS, baby. Come on now.
Welcome to Guru.
But you can take second place at the first one because I'm winning. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. As long as I'm my tops and I beat DB Grinder in a special series coming soon. Shuping.
I think that guy's my GOAT, personally.
Oh, he has the goo.
He might have the goo.
He might have the goo. He's going up in several tops. It's just somewhere around here. No matter how many bad deck lists Shuping enters with, he somehow tops with him every time. I won't critique the man's technical play, but Dang, that deck is bad, man. But I love him. He's the GOAT. Anyone else? Anything else you want to say about Shuping?
I don't know him that well, but I saw. I mean, I saw his technical play is great, but like you said, like the deck list a little questionable, but so
Little,
it's okay.
little.
A little bit, bro. 2 Ash Blossom, Brand Fusions at one. Like, come
Dude,
on, bro. You
that's.
don't need.
I didn't realize you were so intelligent. Hold on. Okay. Steven Santoli.
So, so if board breakers are in the format, this guy's winning every YCS.
Steven Santoli has something that's very similar to Jeff Jones in the fact that if he likes a deck that's in the format and the format piques his interest, dude, he is like a level 11, like locked in player, dialed in, completely untouchable. He's got like this special aura about him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that he eats glue on his free time or what, but he's the GOAT in the formats that he wants to. Anything you want to say about Santoli?
No, that you summed it up perfectly, man.
Sounds good. Love Santoli, by the way. Everything I say is clearly a joke. Don't get mad in the comments because Santoli's not, okay? Triff.
Triff, I think Triff could win one. I mean, he won one last year. I know this guy puts in crazy time, but he goes like back and forth between spending 24/7. Like I'd probably put him either at the very top of several tops or at the bottom of could win, only because he's either 100% or 0% with Yu-Gi-Oh. Like last season in Coliseum, you'd find him every day for like 3 months straight. Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, and then for 3 months straight, silence from Triff. So I don't know, like probably working on YouTube. Obviously, can have other life things going on, but yeah, he's either 100 or 0, which is still like a great thing, right? At least he's not half. He's not half doing it. Like when he's doing it, and he's giving it his best, and I really respect that. So I definitely think he could win another one.
Yeah. All right. So this is gonna be our final rankings here. Is there anything you'd adjust first before we submit this? Turn our homework.
All right, looking back at it, nah, I think this looks pretty good. Wait, actually, Sean Pittman probably could win.
Is he too high? Okay.
Just take him off the list.
All right, guys. So that's our tier list here. If you guys had any questions about the tier list or you wanted to do it for yourself, you can check the link out in Julian's description. Everything is going to be in there about how you can do this for yourself.
Yep. So thanks for tuning in. Also, Sacco's YouTube channel will be down in the description. So go check him out. Thank you. Bye-bye.